everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Smile Code. I'm your host, Dr. Esi Quaidoo. Today, we pause. Across the world, billions reflect on the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. But today, I want to invite you into a deeper question. What if Easter is not just a religious event? What if it is a universal blueprint, a message not just for Christians, but for humanity? Because if we look closely, the story of the cross is the story of power. From the beginning of human history, power has been defined by control, dominance, force. Empires rise through conquest. Voices are heard through volume, and influence is measured by how much you can control the external world. But then came a man who rewrote the definition entirely. The crucifixion of Jesus was not just an execution. It was a contradiction to everything we thought we knew about power. He did not fight. He did not resist. He did not call down angels to defend him. And yet, that moment of apparent weakness became the most powerful moment in human history. Because what was being demonstrated was this: true power is not the ability to dominate, but the ability to remain aligned with truth, even in the face of suffering. Love without condition, peace without circumstance, forgiveness in the presence of pain. That is not weakness, that is mastery. And then came the resurrection, not just a miracle, but a message that the physical is not the highest reality, that what is seen is not all that exists, that the spirit cannot be conquered. And in that moment, God revealed something profound. The greatest power in existence is not physical, it is spiritual. And this is where the Smile Code comes alive. Love God, love yourself, which is know yourself, be yourself, live your purpose, love your neighbor. This is not just philosophy, this is power alignment. Because when you are aligned with truth, love, purpose, you become unshakable. Not because life is easy, but because your foundation is no longer external. Now let's take this one step further. What if the message of Easter was not just personal? What if it was collective? Because when we look at the world today, we still define power the same way we always have, through war, through control, through domination. But what if that is exactly what must evolve? What if humanity is being invited into a new era of power, an era I call Pax Humanica, the peace of humanity? Not enforced peace, but conscious peace. Not the absence of war, but the presence of alignment. Because here's the truth: we cannot create peace in the world while we are at war within ourselves. We cannot build harmony externally if we are disconnected internally. The cross was not just something to observe, it was something to embody, to die to ego, to fear, to separation, and to rise into love, into truth, into unity. So today, this is not just a reflection, it is an invitation to redefine power in your own life, to ask yourself, where am I trying to control instead of align? Where am I reacting instead of responding from truth? Where am I living from fear instead of love? Because every time you choose love over fear, truth over illusion, peace over reaction, You are not just changing your life, you are contributing to the emergence of Pax Humanica, global peace. The resurrection was not the end of the story. It was the beginning of a new understanding that within each of us lies the same potential to rise, to transform, to embody a higher way of being. And maybe, just maybe, the peace the world is waiting for is not coming from governments or systems or institutions. It is coming from individuals who choose to live differently, who choose to live the Smile Code. Love God, love yourself, love your neighbor, because that is the power that heals. That is the power that transforms. And that is the power that will usher in Pax Humanica. Happy Easter.